Google Search Console is an essential tool for any SEO who wants to do their job well. But that doesn't mean that it comes without limits. So in this video, we're going to break down 6 Google Search Console alternatives, show you how they stack up to each other, and which ones you should actually be using. Simply put, Google Search Console shows you how your site is performing in Google. You can see which queries are bringing in traffic to your website, which pages appear in Google search results, and basic indexing and crawl issues for pages on your website. But it does have some clear limitations. First off, there's no competitor data, so you can't see how they're performing in terms of rankings, their backlink profiles, or traffic coming to their website. Reporting is also very rigid, and it makes stakeholder reporting much harder than it needs to be. And it only covers Google. Other search engines are just completely ignored. So while Google Search Console is an essential tool, it's just not enough on its own, especially in 2026. And that's why people look for alternatives. To pick the 6 best Search Console alternatives, we started with the problems that people are actually facing when using Search Console on a daily basis. So for every tool that appears on this list, we're making sure it hits at least one of those problems. Those problems are either they make Google Search Console data more usable, they might add competitor research that GSC simply doesn't have, they might give a broader traffic or market context, they might cover non-Google search engines like Bing or DuckDuckGo, or they might fit into a realistic tool stack. So these aren't just random picks. They're tools that extend Search Console in different ways, depending on what your team actually needs. And the first tool up is SEOTesting. And look, we're going to be upfront here. SEOTesting is our tool, but SEOTesting truly earns its place on the list because it solves one of GSC's biggest limitations. SEOTesting is built for in-house teams and agencies that rely on GSC data, but need more insight and less manual work. It connects to Google Search Console, GA4, and Bing Webmaster Tools, and removes the 1,000-row data limit so you can actually work with your full data set. Where SEOTesting really stands out though is, you guessed it, SEOTesting. You can log changes you make to your site and measure their impact on clicks, impressions, click-through rates, average position, and even GA4 events using time-based tests, split tests, or LLM tests. Instead of guessing what worked, you can actually prove it. And on top of that, SEOTesting includes pre-built reports based on Google Search Console data, content grouping to track sections of your website, annotations and change logs for updates and releases, easy multi-site management via the Launchpad, and unlimited user seats on every single plan. So if you like Google Search Console but you want better reporting, decision-making, and testing, SEOTesting isn't a replacement, it's an upgrade. And if you want to try it, we've got a free 14-day free trial with no credit card required. And the next tool on the list is Bing Webmaster Tools, essentially Microsoft's version of Google Search Console. It shows you how your site performs in Bing search, and it also powers visibility for Yahoo and DuckDuckGo, which many teams overlook. Now, functionally, it's very similar to GSC. You can submit sitemaps, monitor indexing status and see crawl errors like 404s, server issues, and blocked resources, and track clicks, impressions, CTR, and average position for Bing instead of just Google. Setup is really quick, especially if you already use Google Search Console. Verification works in the exact same way, and the layout will feel incredibly similar. And the big advantage here isn't depth, it's coverage. If you only use Google Search Console, you're limited to visibility on just Google data. And since many sites have technical issues that span across search engines, fixing problems flashed up in Bing often increases performance across search engines. And best of all, it's completely free. So if you want visibility beyond Google, Bing Webmaster Tools isn't just an alternative, it's a baseline addition. And if you're using SEOTesting, you can pull Bing data straight into the same dashboards as your GSC data. Search Analytics for Sheets is a Google Sheets add-on that pulls data directly from Google Search Console. Instead of working inside the GSC interface, you analyze everything inside spreadsheets. Its biggest strength is solving the 1,000-row limit problem. While Search Console caps what you can see, this tool can pull tens of thousands of queries per request. That means you get access to long-tail queries and hidden data that never shows up inside standard GSC reports. It also lets you combine multiple dimensions at once, like queries by page, device, and country, which simply isn't possible in the Search Console UI. And on top of that, it can line up performance data with URL inspection insights so you can see clicks, impressions, and indexing issues side by side in the same sheet. This isn't a visual dashboard tool. It's built for SEOs who are comfortable working with Google Sheets and want raw, flexible access to their GSC data without constant exploring and manual work. There's a generous free tier, and paid plans unlock higher row limits and deeper inspection data. So if your main frustration with Google Search Console is data access and not testing or reporting, then this is a very practical alternative. Ahrefs Webmaster Tools is the free version of Ahrefs. It gives you limited access to 3 core areas: site audit, backlink analysis, and basic organic traffic insights. But the key thing to understand is this: you only get access to your own verified sites. So this isn't full competitor research. That does require a paid Ahrefs plan. Where Ahrefs Webmaster Tools really shines is technical SEO and links. You can run site audits to uncover issues like broken links, slow pages, mobile problems, and structured data errors, all prioritized by severity. You also get backlink visibility, who's linking to you, which pages earn the most links, and how strong those links are. There's even a simple traffic overview so you can spot trends and changes over time. And it's completely free with no credit card required to access. Just sign up a free account and you're good to go. So if you want technical audits and backlink monitoring that Google Search Console simply can't provide, then Ahrefs Webmaster Tools is probably a tool that you should be choosing. Just know that if competitor insights are your main concern, then this is more of a gateway into a full Ahrefs paid subscription. The next tool on our list is Semrush. Now, Semrush is an all-in-one digital marketing platform. Unlike Search Console, it doesn't rely on your own data. Instead, it uses third-party estimates to give you visibility into the wider search landscape. And where Semrush really shines is competitor research. You can see what keywords competitors rank for, which pages drive their organic traffic, as well as their estimated traffic and traffic value, and how backlink profiles compare. It's also strong for keyword discovery, helping you find new topics, long-tail opportunities, and SERP features like featured snippets and AI overviews. On top of SEO, Semrush also provides content planning workflows, team and client reporting, PPC research, and even social media scheduling. Semrush gives you a lot in one place, but it can feel a little overwhelming, and it's significantly more expensive than tools built purely around Search Console data. So Semrush isn't a replacement for GSC. It's best used alongside it for competitor insight, planning, and market context, while validating real performance using first-party tools like Search Console or SEOTesting. And our final tool in this list is Similarweb. It doesn't monitor your site the way Search Console does. Instead, it estimates traffic for any website and shows how players in your market compare. This makes it very different from most tools on this list. With Similarweb, you can discover competitors you didn't even know you had, see roughly how traffic is split across your market, as well as tracking which sites are growing or declining over time. It also gives insight into traffic sources and audience demographics, helping you understand where competitors get their traffic, not just from search. On the keyword side, Similarweb estimates organic traffic and paid keywords, which can help you spot gaps into how competitors approach SEO and PPC combined. But the big trade-off is focus. Similarweb isn't an SEO execution tool. It won't help you debug issues or fix page-level performance. And it's one of the most expensive tools on this list. But if your goal is benchmarking, market sizing, or understanding the competitive landscape beyond Google Search Console data, Similarweb provides you with the exact context that GSC can't. But here's the reality. No single SEO tool is going to replace Google Search Console. The best SEO teams I know all layer different tools to solve different problems. If you want to get more out of GSE data itself, build reports that are ready for stakeholder sharing, and help with testing to find what works and double down, then SEO testing is probably the tool for you. If your priority is competitor analysis and backlink research, then you might want to look at Ahrefs Webmaster Tools. If you need market level context, traffic share, and benchmarking, then it might be worth looking at Similarweb. And obviously, if you want search performance beyond just Google, then Bing Webmaster Tools is a must-have. And if you want a single platform that covers SEO, PPC, social media, content creation, then it might be worth spending that extra money and going with something like Semrush. The strongest SEO teams don't just use one tool. They use Search Console plus 2 or 3 other specialist tools to make up their SEO tech stack. So start with the problems you're trying to solve and use tools that fill those gaps. If you want to get more from Google Search Console data, then SEOTesting can help, not just with our pre-built GSC reports that will help you save time and help with client reporting, or SEOTesting that will help you find what works and double down, but will also give you the ability to unlock GSC's 1,000-row limit and get more access to the existing data that you should have already. And if you want to get started, you can have a free 14-day trial with no credit card required. Simply head to SEOtesting.com to sign up.